Good morning, guys. Today's Monday. We're going to start with a new story, always from the topic, What is the importance of money? Buenos días, padres. El día de hoy vamos a seguir en el tema de cuál es la importancia del dinero, What is the importance of money. Vamos a empezar una nueva historia. Okay, so the first we have here it's keywords. We're going to place ourselves on page 80 and 81. Good. So we have some keywords here. Bank account, barter, cattle, coin, exchange, happiness, provide, and shell. We also have some information here. Let's read this out loud. It says, finding information in words and images. When we read a text, we'll look for words to help us understand it. Some texts also have illustrations such as diagrams, maps, charts, and photographs that helps us visualize and better understand the key information. Okay? So here it says, look at the title at the picture on page 81. What do you think the relationship is between money and the animals? Okay? So on page 81, we're gonna look at the title, okay? It says, A Brief Story of Money. And we here see a cow and some grains, I think it's this. Yeah. And some other things. So we're gonna find out what's the relationship of all of that, okay? So we're gonna listen to the story. So pay attention and follow the reading, okay, guys? Follow the reading with your eyes. Not just because you're listening to it, it doesn't mean you don't have to read, okay? So you have to read and listen, okay? Pay attention to it.
Money, Money, Money by Sterling Montgomery.
Crazy cash talk. There are a lot of expressions about money that don't have the word money in them. Look for the crazy cash talk boxes. Try to memorize some of them to use in a conversation.
Why do we need money and where does it come from? What would the world be like without money and do we really need it? Are there alternatives to money? So, what is money? Well, money is something that can be exchanged for goods and services. Goods are objects that you can buy and sell. Toys and clothes are types of goods, for example. Services are the things that people do for people. When you get your hair cut, the person who cuts your hair is providing a service. Look at your teacher. Teaching is a service too.
Okay, now on page 81, we're gonna read this one too today, okay? So follow the reading, guys.
A brief history of money. The money you see today has changed over the years. It sounds very silly, but a long time ago, people used cattle to buy things. Can you imagine using a cow to buy candy from the store? Here's a short history of how money has changed over the years. Barter. Bartering is when people exchange goods. Exchanging a cow for some land is an example of bartering. The practice started thousands of years ago and is still in use today in some cultures. Cattle, 9,000 to 6,000 BCE. Sheep, cows, and camels are the oldest form of money. They were the most common form of currency used in bartering. Shells, 1200 BCE. The cowrie is the longest used currency in history. Cowrie shells were first used in China, although a lot of societies have used them since then. Until the middle of the 20th century, they were still used in parts of the world. Paper money, 2,700 years ago. The first paper money appeared in China. Paper money wasn't common in the rest of the world until the 18th century. Nowadays, we buy things with bank cards or on the internet. This means that no exchange of coins or bills or cows takes place. All you have to do is enter your information and click a button. The first coins, 500 BCE. The earliest coins were made out of bronze and copper. The coins were made in China and looked a little like cowrie shells. In other regions, the earliest coins were made from silver and gold. They were stamped with the heads of gods and emperors and were used in the Greek, Persian, and Roman empires.
Crazy Cash Talk 1. Cost an arm and a leg. To be very expensive. My new video game cost an arm and a leg.
Okay, so we just read the story or the information, and that will be all for today, okay? Eso sería todo hoy. Leer y practicar la lectura, guys, okay? You gotta practice, okay? You listened, escucharon muy bien el audio, ya saben cómo pronunciarlo. Ahora léanlo y practiquen la lectura, okay? See you guys tomorrow.